Jamie Graham here with Ian Baird after the game. 1-1, the final score. Do you think that's a fair result?
Considering the last 3 minutes, which was their best spell of the game, I suppose it is a fair result. But all in all, I thought our lads deserved to get the 3 points over the game, and we're disappointed not to. But I'm extremely pleased by the character and determination that we showed tonight.
As you said, late on, a lot of drama. Tom Jordan tackled one of their Salisbury strikers. Do you think he was lucky to get a yellow card?
Yeah, I do think he was lucky to get a yellow card. It was a bit of a professional yellow card, and you know, we're delighted he hasn't been sent off, that's for sure.
Eastleigh started the game strong with your new signing McMahon nearly testing Will Puddy. Do you think it was a good start for your team? What did you say to them before the game?
Oh, I mean, as I just said there, you know, everybody's looking at Eastleigh now on a totally different way that they were looking 7 weeks ago, and all of a sudden there's, you know, with ambition comes pressure. But, you know, if you take one game at a time, which we have done, you know, I think the lads showed a tremendous amount of character and determination to come from 1-0 down, because their game plan was try and nick a goal, which they did do, and it was a good goal, credit to them. Sit in, try and hit us on the break, try and hit us off a set piece, and we had a hell of a lot of possession. I thought we passed the ball really, really well tonight. The only disappointing thing is that we didn't get enough people in the box at times. You know, Bradley Bubbs had a good chance, Darren McMahon's had a good chance. So that'll come.
Like you say, with this pressure, what do you say to your players with this pressure to keep them their feet on the ground and keep them calm and focused?
Well, I mean, as I said to them when the new people were coming in, things like this don't often happen in football. And we've got to make sure that we all keep our shirts and our jobs and try and be part of it all, because, you know, Stuart and Neil have certainly got some big ambitions for this football club, and I for one, and them as a group, I'm sure they would love to be part of it.
Your first goal in 3 games, how important do you think that is?
Of course it's important, because, you know, the longer you go without scoring, which it's never really happened to me as a manager, we've always scored goals, and, you know, especially since I've been at Eastleigh, we've always scored goals. I think not having Jamie Slabber has certainly been an affecting a part of that, but, you know, hopefully Jamie will be back. We were out with Richard Gillespie tonight. He's injured himself, but at the end of the day, probably a point is a fair result.
Well, thanks for that, Ian. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thanks. Bye.